demolished. It was broken into, and the house top fell off, and all the equipment was damaged, and all the papers was all over the place.
And you'd found out that there was looting after the hurricane?
Yes, the equipment, they tried to break in the little safe that we had. Everything was destroyed.
When you left the country, you left a lot of the original tapes at Studio 17. Did you just sort of assume that they'd all been destroyed?
Yes, everything was left there because we didn't even think we were going to stay in America that long. We just thought, said, oh, we'll stay for a time. When Jamaica gets back good, we'll go back home. We didn't take the tapes with us.
Meanwhile, in New York, Miss Pat was trying to make a success of VP Records. They were exploring a new sound emerging from Jamaica. Dancehall.
Yes, dancehall is really the genre that put us on the map, because I think dancehall was similar to hip-hop. In the early 70s, hip-hop was just beginning to bloom also in America. So the young people gravitate to dancehall versus the roots music.
Never trouble no one. I'm a lady, I'm not common. MEC is my ambition. I come free nice of Jamaican.
Was your husband excited by the changes, would you say?
At first, when we started, he worked very hard to build a store. So he had to tile the store, paint the store, put up the shelves, do everything to the store. But I think he didn't have the friends he had like back home. So he got very depressed because there was a void in his life. Dancehall was not his thing. He couldn't associate it with the dancehall too.
Did his alcoholism worsen when he got depressed?
Yes. And then he started on drugs also. And he changed just like that overnight. And I could see him deteriorating as we go along. It makes me very sad that...
And your husband had multiple stints in rehab. How were you coping? Because you were putting so much into trying to build this new business. How were you coping with him falling apart in a way at the same time?
Pray a lot. And the business that take our mind off him. Because when you go to the work, you have to put on a different face, a different hat. And I think like my mother, she was so sad many times when my father came home drunk. I tried to shield my kids a lot. I tried to be happy for them. I tried to learn all about the sickness and how it affects families. Because it was first so shameful that I would tell lies that my husband is gone on a trip.
When he'd actually be at home?
Yes, when he's at home. And I had to cover a lot for him. So he really detached himself completely from the business. And it was hard for my children. And because of that, I went for therapy and whatever it takes to make me cope. So that I didn't hate him, but I hate his sickness.